Hey, hello, we're here. We did it. It was a whole we thing, right?
Yes, it was.
And Andy, you made all this happen.
Oh, thank you.
No. Thank you. So what is it that we're trying to do today? Can I explain?
Yes, absolutely.
Alrighty. I wanted to do some networking in another form because I work so much. And whenever we have our spare time, we do a little acting on the side, which we all love. And I don't really have a lot of time outside of that to go out to functions and everything. But I want to be with my tribe, you know?
Yeah.
And this is my tribe. I needed to create something where I could have my tribe with me and live happily ever after, as they say.
Yes.
So on a more serious note, I could not be more excited and thrilled and feel so motivated right now than to have you, Nana, here with me. I absolutely love you. Can I also say a quick moment on how we met in acting school?
Absolutely.
My first day, there were quite a few people there, and I remember a few faces, but besides my acting coach and Nana, it's the only two that I really remember. And that's the truth. I thought that your sister was magic. You know, I honestly did. And what do I know? I was just an audience member. And when I saw her talent, I thought, whoa, this young girl, she's got something that that is really magic. I want to give myself some credit because I think when I see something special, I think I've always had an eye for someone who has something special. But that's magic. I don't know. I don't want to use the word special something. So I didn't even get to see her much because I think my second, third day, you went to the next level. And after that, so we didn't see. I don't even think I said more than 2 or 3 words because I'm shy. So I didn't see her anymore. And I thought, oh man. And then when I went to the last level that this particular school offers, I went for an audition. They have it in these schools to let them see you or get comfortable auditioning in front of people you've never seen before. And then when I went outside in the hall, freaking Nana. And you would think that I talked to her forever because I got so excited to see you.
Yes.
I think the first thing was like, oh my God, Nana, you missed my audition.
Seriously. I still remember because I remember one of my last classes when you had just joined, and I just remember already in your first performance, I was so taken aback. Like I was so shocked to hear this was one of your first acting classes. Everything you said about me, like I thought a million times over about you as well. I still remember I went up to you and actually said like, you remind me of someone who's like Morgan Freeman, someone already like acclaimed in acting. Yeah. You were so touched by that. You asked like for a hug, and of course I love hugs. So I still remember that to this day.
All right.
And then when we met the second time, because I'd come back from a personal leave from acting and whatnot for a bit, or at least acting school.
Right.
And then you thought like I wouldn't have remembered you. Oh, I thought about you so much in that time too.
Yeah, right. I remember that.
Oh
I
my God.
You remember me. All right.
Yes.
I'm your biggest fan. Yeah. Right. And you did, yeah. And here we are. I just want to talk about what it's like to be a young actor, not so much by age, right? But by the work that's produced and how long you've actually been doing it. We all have sat down and watched Actors on Actors, John Lipton's Forever beautiful specials that he would have with these seasoned, gifted actors that we all look upon. Even the seasoned actors look upon these great actors. But I think I wanted to sit down with my tribe, us people, you know, and we aspire to do great things too on whatever level that we have the opportunity to do it, whether I get paid or I don't, you know. So, Andy.
Yes.
Let's talk about you for a moment. Okay. So Nana says, hey Lisa, I'm gonna go on over, we're gonna do that thing you were talking about. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm gonna bring my brother, you know, he's interested in the shit that I do, but we're not here to talk about that. And is that okay? Absolutely. I didn't know, and thank you for not even telling me, because what a great surprise, and we love surprises, right? I didn't know the extension of really magic you actually have. And I'm so happy for both of you when I heard you singing. I mean, I said earlier, I was, for a moment, true story. When I first heard that note, I said to myself, okay, Lisa, listen to it and see if it happens again, because I'm wondering, was that a Mariah Carey recording that he dubbed over, or is that Andy? Andy! That was wild. I don't know how many people can actually achieve that high note. What is that note?
They're whistle notes.
Whistle notes?
Yes.
Ooh. So how long have you been doing that?
Well, I started singing since elementary school. When I first started singing was when I heard Let It Go from Frozen.
Yes.
The movie. And I loved the song, and I sang it in front of many students around me. The first time I had a performance was in 4th grade. It was like the Gold Rush thing.
Right.
And I didn't sound so good like the first time because I had no singing abilities, I guess.
Oh my god.
But I kept practicing for a long time, and
that's the key, right?
Yeah, in 5th grade I sang Hello by Adele.
You did? What?
Yeah. And people were impressed by that performance. And then eventually during 6th grade my voice was starting to change, unfortunately. And I wasn't able to sing like how I was in 5th grade. Just 1 year is such a big difference. I redeemed myself in 7th grade. Yeah, I was able to sing in like the graduations the year above me. I sang for them, and I sounded super good. And like, if you know Speechless from the newest movie Aladdin, I don't know. Yeah,
I do and I don't. It takes me a minute to comprehend anything. I was like, do I know that? I have to run it through. So, but I know I heard of it.
Yeah, I like that song. It goes through a lot of my range.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, your range is like phenomenal.
Yeah.
It truly is.
But I learned about Mariah Carey from my sister. My sister brings so many things for me to learn.
Yeah, I love it. Yes.
Yeah, like these musical artists and all these like the animes as well.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, all thanks to her, I learned like these talented people in the world. Yeah, and
that's a beautiful compliment.
Yeah, and when I heard Mariah sing that high note, I was like, I want to do that too. And I kept practicing. They were like improving. It got higher. I shared it on YouTube. Yeah, that's how it
started.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Yay! Nothing but magic over here in this table. I love it. That's so awesome. We are going to change direction a little bit, right? And actually move towards the purpose of what I don't even know what we're going to try and accomplish, but this is our first time doing this, and we don't know what the third time, hopefully there is a third time. That's my lucky number.
Yes.
So let's see. But right now we're going to ask each other some questions.
Yes.
That we actually have in here.
Yes.
We don't even know what the questions are because they came from someone else and they were just written down, torn apart, put in this little magic cup. Magic is my word, I guess.
And we also have these snacks to dig into while we answer as well.
That's right. So forgive us when you hear us go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. How do you prepare for a new role?
Yes, so we do a few things, really getting my lines down as much as possible, which is a little bit more difficult for me. Some people can memorize things like in 10 seconds. Me, 10 days, right? 10 seconds, 10 days. I have to make a point of getting the gist of the lines. Then I have to do the reverse for me. And then I have to understand that story. And then I have to understand my character, you know? And that's what works for me. But I have to do the lines because the lines, of course, can be delivered in any shape or form, you know? But I need to know what the lines are. And that's how I guess I prepare. Yeah.
So I'm not much of an actor.
Right.
I'm
performer.
I'm Nana's reader.
You're more than that too.
Well, how I prepare for being a reader is
A reader.
Can I interject? I just saw that performance that you showed me. How do you prepare for that?
I do some warm-ups like
Like
that.
Uh-huh.
And I follow what Mariah did, like that warm-up for whistle notes.
I love it.
And one of my favorite musical artists, like VEE,
Mm-hmm.
made a singing course. I go through her warm-up vocal exercises, and then I feel like, oh, my voice is ready to go. And my main thing is like I get nervous when I go up.
I have a question. Do you find that when you get nervous, does that help you or does it hurt you? I find that they help me because it's that nervous tension, because God knows I get nervous. Every freaking insecurity will come up, you know. Oh my God, my New York accent. Oh my God, the sounds of my R's. Oh my God, my and then all those nerves, and it's like, okay, let's just do it. Hello. And then that's what helps me. I'm here. Yeah.
I guess it does hurt me because my voice might get shaky. I had to keep singing. Like my singing has improved over time when I was singing at the exact same spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have like rehearsal for yourself, like you practice beforehand a couple days before.
And you do like practicing, because I think you mentioned that earlier, right? Practice.
Yeah, I practiced like yesterday and my performance is tomorrow.
So that's cool. We have something in common that's going on tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to be performing and I'm going to be doing some filming. The Infernal with a mutual that we know. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, we got something in common. I'm not a singer, but you know, just trying to get there with you. So
prepare for a new role, especially because we like specialize in Meisner technique.
Right.
Developed by like Meisner, going based off instincts. Of course, I try to like memorize the lines just as much. Honestly, like even though it seems like I'm like really fast at memorizing things, like it is not. Like oh my gosh, Andy would know. Andy would know it takes so long. After that, it's a really good rule of thumb to kind of try to let it go at the same time. Because personally, sometimes I try to think of like what is an experience that like I've gone through that like could bring me to the emotion of what I need for this scene, for this line. That's like helped the most. Because personally, I don't think I've ever like tried like method or anything where I try to like live like the character. I don't really try to like over prepare, be this person, because I still want, I don't know, it's kind of hard because it's like you want it to be a character but still like realistic in a way, you know, so there's like a
real person.
like there's a balance of that. But yeah, I think it's like the most fun where I let go and then like, in the moment kind of just like let things happen. I think that's like a really big rule of thumb as well, because I think I remember one of like the first few short films I did, I had a really stuck idea of what the scene was supposed to be and transpire, and then you watched it back and then you could feel the acting on an island phase, it's like you're so stuck in your performance, you're not really using what the other person's giving to you. Now I think I for real just learn the line, I like prepare what memories could get me to that point, or like think of like the story, why this person is acting like this or saying these things. I let it go. I don't try to force any emotion. I don't try to force a way for something to be said. That's really important.
That is so important.
Some of the best performances that I've had, it turned out being completely different than what I envisioned in the start. It's really cool. Magic again just happens like on the spot. And stuff. So I think that's the most fun part. Like, preparation is great, but like doing it on the spot like makes it all like worth it.
It really does. I think we talked about this a little bit too. I think I shared your sentiment as well. It doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened, and when it has happened, oh my God, that's just the it factor right there. When you completely lose yourself, when you are so in it that you are just like mesmerized and lost within this character. And when you're out of it, you almost have to get your wind back, or depending on what the scene or the character was, just kind of remember where you are and just get back to reality, I guess. But yeah, when you can lose yourself, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's like a drug.
That's the euphoria. Yes, we love that.
My gosh.
We want more of that. It has to be. It has to be.
How you get performing.
Ready for the next question?
Yeah. Oh, okay. what inspired you to start acting?
When I was little, I've always loved playing pretend. In our household, we didn't have like many friends over. It'd usually be like us going to others' houses. And so at home, when it was just me playing, I'd put on one-woman shows of just scenarios I would have thought about, like movies and stuff. When I was 4, I would just be in my living room just acting as every character of High School Musical. I would imagine different scenarios with Troy, Gabriella, Sharpay. It was so silly, just me by myself. Our parents were really STEM focused and whatnot, and I think it wasn't until 4th grade, like my best friend at the time, her mom was so supportive of her in the arts, dance classes, singing classes, acting, she was doing it all. And with this best friend, we got the lead role in our school play.
Nice.
Before I even knew what improv, all that was, like I was already like improving my lines, being so funny, silly with it, just playing around with delivery. And I realized, like, I love being on the stage. I love performing. I love telling stories, being somebody else for the day. You know, I've always loved film and TV and movies, and I've always thought I wanted to do this. And
you've done plays, right? Stage?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy both of them? Is there one over the other? Did you start one and then knew you liked film before, or vice versa?
I think younger, it was plays, like theater, of course. My first taste of acting. I still love it so much to this day. I think it sucks just because I know with theater actors, like that commitment to time and rehearsals is really important to it. I hope to have that freedom someday to step back into, because I love it so much. Back in high school, I actually was on the school's dance team. And our practices, unfortunately, were after school. And musical theater in high school was an additional 7th period. And we only typically had 6. So that means I couldn't do both. If I could, I would, because I think musical theater combines my 3 loves. I love acting, dancing, I love singing. You can just do it all at once. I love film so much for its subtlety. And I think it's hard because, of course, we could have recordings of theater productions and whatnot. But it's not the same as like you sitting in there and it's that moment where it's like, it's there and then it's over. But film is kind of different in that it kind of can last forever. Like these really old films that came from when film was even first started, and so we still have access to that. I think it kind of can live forever. That's right. There's so many different things I think you can also do with film, of like playing around with like cinematography and like editing, like all the technical aspects of it. It's just so fun to like see unfold, and there's so many different things that way over my head of like how to do is, oh my gosh, I see like boom operators and like the audio engineers and everything.
It's amazing. Aren't they amazing?
Oh my gosh.
They are amazing.
So awesome.
They're amazing.
Every single film I've seen inspires me so much, with different styles and different color grading. It's awesome.
I have a follow-up question too. If you were presented an opportunity to be featured main character in film, I don't know what kind of film, just film. And also presented with the main character in a live performance for 3 months for, I don't know, Chicago. Which would you think you would really love diving into? Oh gosh, that's such a hard question. Like that, if you had to make a choice just like that. Like, here it is, Nana. We have 2 minutes. Which one do you want? Do you want to do the film or do you want to do the stage performance for Chicago?
Oh my gosh.
You're singing, you're dancing.
I think just for the toss-up, the stage was just like really, like Andy does so many live performances, and I feel like
you better say stage.
Like growing up, especially like being out of it for so long, I feel like the nervousness I have and like stage fright for like singing it's kind of been on the rise actually. And singing in front of people only really happens when I'm doing karaoke or like after having like a few drinks or so. If I was handed the opportunity to get that and the schedules worked out, I think that'd be such an honor to like have this and come back to like my first love and exposure to acting. And I think it is such hard work to be in so many rehearsals for dance, singing, acting all at the same time, be set amount of hours and shows and stuff. But I'd love for the opportunity too. You know, Denzel Washington. I came across an interview that he was with Jake Gyllenhaal, right? And the question to Denzel was, do you consider yourself a Hollywood actor? And he said, like, what is that? I'm not a Hollywood actor. I'm a Mount Vernon actor. You know?
He says, but I'm actually a stage actor. That's the kind of actor that I am. And he went on to say he started on stage. And when you're on stage, you are the actor. It is you. That curtain opens and you're either in front of it or you're walking in front of that stage and you're performing because you are the actor. It is so on you. He said when you do film, he said that's the writer-editor's room. We're not really... We are there for their project. I don't consider myself a Hollywood actor. I am an actor of stage. When you see me in film, you are really seeing the writer and the editor's film that I am just a part of. Yeah.
That's so true because I feel like I love film, but it's definitely like you get direction on the spot. Things have to be changed in certain ways for lighting or whatever is going on in the world, daytime, light, whatever, just everything.
Right.
So like in the moment on stage, there is nobody to direct you. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, there's no one there to say cut, do that over, or it's on you. You have to make that decision in front of a live audience.
Right.
You know, here it's just in front of the editors or the camera crew, or and they're like, nah, let's do that over.
Right.
It's funny, when I now starting to do film, I find myself always now giving credit to writers and the editors. Because when I see what I was a part of and I see what the editor came up with, and then I always wonder, we are so excited and I'm so entirely excited, but I can't imagine, maybe I want to imagine, I don't know, how excited the writer is to see his words now moving, dancing, acting on film. Those started with words. Whatever it is that we're looking at with our behavior, it's just the words. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But the question was, what inspired you?
To start acting.
Right, okay. Just like many, always wanted to. 5 years old, that's the number. I could have been 3, I could have been 6, I don't know, but I say 5. Okay, so do you guys know James Cagney? Have you heard of him? Pretend and say, I'm gonna fucking look him up when I leave here. So James Cagney was like in his day, like the Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, right? He was the gangster.
Oh, okay.
Humphrey Bogart,
okay. Yes.
right? James Cagney, the gangster guys. I don't know why I was in front of my little TV with my little wooden rocking chair, but there was a movie. And at that freaking young age, I just knew that that is what I wanted to do. And I remember yelling, Mom, I want to go to Hollywood and I want to be an actor. And I was going to marry James Cagney and Humphrey Bogart. Do you know Betty Davis?
Yes.
And Betty Davis were going to be my best friends.
Yes.
You know? And when I think about it now, to be quite honest with you, even at 5, those strong personalities are still the strong personalities that I'm attracted to. You know, I love the strength. That's my answer. Watching a James Cagney movie. Yeah. That's why I named my son James. And I think my son has James Cagney eyes. And my son's last name starts with a C. So I had my own James Cagney. Damn it. Your turn.
So with Minecraft, I wasn't able to pay for Minecraft in the beginning when I was first like a fan of it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I really enjoyed so many people playing like in a world.
Right.
And yeah, all the nice conversations they had while playing, and I guess Minecraft is very good to play with other people. So when I didn't have Minecraft, I downloaded the free versions on the iPad, like the App Store. When I played that, it just didn't feel like real Minecraft, of course. Not the actual thing.
Right.
And then I asked my dad to go to GameStop, like a gaming store, and get the Xbox 360. That's the console me and my sister have played a lot on, with like Just Dance and so I got the 360 version, but it was not the best because it wasn't like what everyone has.
Which is what?
Like it's a really old console though. So it's not the
updated, or
not the most updated.
Like my iPad. Got it.
Yeah, and then eventually when my mom started to give me money. And then I bought Minecraft. It's like a code. Like you have to scratch the code, just like with lottery.
I love it. Right.
Yeah, and I started to build. I mean, I did in the Xbox 360 version 2. Made a lot of big buildings, like large mansions, And
Wow.
I did go to YouTube and search like for a tutorial on like how to make certain buildings, but it wasn't like the most accomplishing for me because I liked my own buildings, like what I created more.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's much more rewarding.
Right.
Yeah, and I continued to build large structures and showed it on Instagram, and people are impressed.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it still on Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm going to check it out.
Yes. A lot of big structures, creating my own world.
Right.
Living it then through gaming. With Minecraft, I was able to share it with other people, and people see my builds and play with others, and it's really fun.
Nice. Nice. I love it. Did you play with him a lot, or?
Oh my gosh. It's actually so funny because I'm actually so bad at it that like Andy had to give me like a crash course on how to play and stuff.
I love it.
So bad because I kept dying in the game.
Right. I love it. Next question.
Yeah.
What role has had the biggest impact on you personally so far?
Oh, for sure. The film that you just got to see at the film premiere. This was a film for SDSU. It was a thesis film with some undergraduates. Man, I think I was just so thankful for this opportunity. I think because this character, her name was Isla. She was Asian American, just like me.
Right.
Also a queer person, just like me.
Right.
And she's also a dancer, so I got to show my dancing skills. And honestly, this film really helped me kind of come back home into dancing and whatnot too.
Right.
Yeah, I think just getting to show all the most important like facets of like me and my identity through my art and craft, more than I could ever dream of. My bestie Lorena, like her makeup ability is incredible. The looks in this film, they had a very specific style they wanted to put us in. Also the look of it too. Cinematography was so impressive, so colorful. The makeup looks were so fun.
Right.
Everything folded so perfectly. This made me realize it came after so much hardship.
Right.
To get to this, because I got really sick myself and just like, a lot of personal challenges, but loss in my family too. And then for this to be one of the projects to come after that, it meant the absolute world to me, and just a reminder that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like I know it. I'm so grateful I get to do this.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and that was a great film. I'm so happy. Yay! Yeah. And I have to say it again. You know, some things I guess, oh my God, you're always saying it. But, if it's just a fucking feeling, you got to say it. Because I think if you say it, you keep it alive, and you keep that in the universe, to see you. I was with Debbie, of course. I was like, oh my God, there's Nana. And to even see your face on the screen, again, I hope there is going to be a day. We haven't even touched on the fact that the Asian actors, with the amount of years that you have to be this most iconic actress, who I'm sure will one day pick up her Lifetime Achievement Award with everything that you're going to be doing. You should be one of the first Asian, I think maybe Lucy Liu. Was she in a stage performance? I want to say she was, and if she was, then let you be the second. And if she wasn't, then let you be the first. Honestly. So this time I get to answer last. What performance, the biggest impact on you personally?
I really liked my performance like when I was in 11th grade. Singing for the people graduating in 12th grade, when I sang Speechless and also Firework by Katy Perry.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I sang both those songs. I really loved that performance because that was what I thought was my best singing abilities I can do. After that performance, I kept listening to it again and again, just like hundreds of times, many years after that, because I really loved how I sounded. But I think that my singing isn't the best as it was during that time, because the singing voice changes a lot throughout time, and the high notes are not able to be achieved easy as it was before. I've already explained like personality type. Yes. And I had to go to a YouTuber who tried to help me get my personality type, because I kept taking so many tests personality type. I got so many different results, like I needed one of them.
Right.
And she happened to be a life coach. So I went to her sessions and I showed her my performance and she almost cried when she listened to the performance, and I really loved to share it.
Yeah. Aww. That's sweet. That's sweet. I love these stories. The one that had the most impact on me personally is the 4th trimester for many reasons. One, I had never felt so complimented in such a short period of time, first of all, to be personally chosen. We were in our class with our coach, who was also in the movie. There was a gentleman that came to our class first time. He was a writer. He just kind of wanted to see what it was all about, you know? And he was really fucking good. And when I say I'm oblivious to things, I'm like oblivious to things. So if I'm there for a specific reason, I'm there for a specific reason. And whatever is going on around me is going on around me. Like I can't even lend myself to it because I go crazy. Anyway, I thought he was a great actor. Never saw him again. Months later, he texted me and he said, "Hey Lisa, I don't know if you remember me. I was in the class, I saw you, and I really chose this role for you. And I think we were telling a personal story. My personal story was how I had my second child at an older age." I didn't even want to press him. I said, "Yo, bro, you know I'm not even in my 40s, right? I'm much older than this, you know? I was pregnant." I didn't want to tell him how old I was because I was scared if I told him how old I was, he would say, "Oh my God, no, we can't use you." So I just said, "Are you sure you want to use me? You know, I'm an older parent." He says, "Yeah, no, that's exactly why we want to use you." So I just left it like that. It was about a person who gave birth and postpartum, more severe than postpartum depression, was clinically mind-altering, schizophrenic. Kind of, really wild. I was going to be playing opposite my coach. So there was a comfort that I had with someone who wasn't a stranger in what I felt was such a big opportunity for me. You know, so I was happy that my coach was there and I gave it all. Of course, was it my film? It was the editors and the writers, the parts that they chose. I don't know why. You know, because I really thought, God, why'd you choose that one, man? This one was like, are you kidding me?
Right.
But I had no control over that. I loved this film. And we all know that we can always want to do something over and over again. I want to do it again. Oh man, I wish I would have did it this way.
Right.
Oh my God, I wish they would have used this one. Oh, why did they use that one?
Right.
Prior to that, I had only done one other short film, which was great. Candies. I loved her. Asian writer, director, and it was more like a little documentary-ish, you know? Great, great story. But with the 4th trimester, I was a little heartbroken. It's one of those things that we hear about. It didn't make it to go anywhere. He made it.
Wow.
There wasn't a push for it to go into a film festival, and I really wanted that particular film to be seen, and I believe the people that I showed it to were really hypnotized by it.
Yeah.
And man, I wanted to go on, and I couldn't wait. It didn't, but it had this impact because of the character switch that I had to play, and I loved it so much, and I gave it my all.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's just on YouTube if anyone wants to see it.
Yes.
Everybody
go
the
see
4th
it right
trimester.
now, everybody.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if we have any more time, right? Because we have so many more questions. But I thought if we could, fast round, what if we take one question each and we answer our own question?
Okay.
Okay? But we have to answer it like in 10 seconds.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
What kind of roles would you like to play in the future? Ooh. Okay, 10 seconds. Comedy. I want to be a comedy actress for a moment.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good at it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Comedic chops are
Yeah.
insane. I
I
love it.
Yeah. I want to lose myself in comedy. You know.
Important lesson learned from performing so far is the emotions.
Okay. That's a open-ended answer.
Yeah. Have you ever faced stage fright? Yes.
Right, there you go.
I remember I auditioned for BTS's company and that was definitely very
Wow,
scary.
right. That could be scary. How old were you?
I was 16.
Yeah, wow,
oh
dig
my God,
that.
that's horrifying.
That's cool though, huh? BTS.
Yes.
That's hot. Yeah.
They all inspired me to just perform in general. But then just watching them on the screen, I was like, I want to do what they're doing.
Right.
Like, inspiring so many people across
Right.
the world with their message and stuff too. Whatever performing bubble it is, like I don't want to limit myself anymore.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
We can't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. we
These
can't.
days, you have to be like so many different hyphens and stuff, which you absolutely are.
You too. You too. You too. And you're just getting started, you know? I'm just getting started, but I only have maybe 12 more years if I'm lucky.
Oh,
Do you know
my
what I'm saying?
goodness.
But you know what I mean. And you're just getting started too. My God, what is in front of you and you is just amazing. What an amazing opportunity. What an amazing life. What an amazing journey. That one got me emotional. Okay, well, I think we set out to what we wanted to do, right?
Our
I
first
think so.
inaugural.
Yes! Yay! Thank you so much for entertaining my idea. I really, really do appreciate it. And Andy, not only am I going to say thank you, but I'm going to welcome you aboard as my new editor. This whole setup, I could not have done this without you two. So thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much for having us.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This will be the best to look back on.
Right?
Especially,
Yeah.
who knows
Yeah.
where we'll go. but-
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my
I know.
goodness.
And may it inspire so many others, you know, outside of California, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, all the big cities, you know. Cheers, guys!
Cheers!